Okay, we're back with some city skylines. I did a little bit of research on my education problem that I was having. Basically how it works is your citizens move into your city as uneducated. And what you've got to do is you've got to educate their children from them. Your whole population is uneducated, so every time part of your population has a kid, they then got to go through elementary school, then they have to go through high school, and so on, move up the system that way. So by having these uneducated sections, it's because my city is too young to have the population old enough to be educated at this time. So it's basically a waiting game. You got to wait until your population slowly gets educated. So I've got more than enough schools, my elementary, my high school, I've got enough. You just gotta wait it out, essentially. So that's what we're gonna do with that issue. I've also installed a couple of mods. I've got the Anarchy mod. As you can see, my bird is on fire. So basically what that allows me to do is it just helps me with roads. So I can now place roads at sharper angles coming off of other roads, is really all that's doing. I've got the Traffic Manager mod, so I can now click on different intersections and I can tell them exactly where I want each lane to be allowed to turn. So I can now tell you I want you to go there, I want you to be able to go there, and I want you to be able to turn there. That's what this mod does.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole
and we got a sinkhole coming in.
Residents should take precautionary measures.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to wait till that sinkhole shows up. So yeah, let me just quickly finish marking the intersection here since I started already. There and there. Go there. And that's probably all. Oh, great. Oh, that's not a nice place for a sinkhole.
Sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay
oh,
out
and
of
it's a
harm's way
big one
contact
too.
Authorities with any information.
Ooh, great. Well, that's unfortunate. I lost 28 people in that sinkhole. Right smack dab in the middle of the city. Okay, well, we're gonna have to do that. Other mods I've installed. I should clean this up first, and then I'll get back to explaining that. We gotta fix my roads here, so travel still. Okay, so if I go into here, and I'm not sure why I've got to access it this way, then I can access this mod right here, which I forget what it's called. I'd have to look it up. It lets me paint lines, so I can customize my intersections to look exactly how I want them to. Put lines there, and I can make it solid. Put another line here and make that one solid. I'm just gonna do that with my corners just to make it look nice and pretty for now. I'll make them prettier later. And I've also got this one here, which is my node manager, which allows me to change my intersections a little bit. So if I want, I can widen my intersection a little bit to give us a little more room for cars to turn and such. That'll be nice. I'll be able to customize my city a little bit more in detail here. So we're going to kind of focus this episode on mostly waiting out this education, also prettying up my city, trying to clean up intersections and fix a sinkhole for one. I'm the type of player that doesn't like to say a sinkhole appears. I don't want to fill it in with dirt and act as if it never happened. I want to accept my tragedy, say. So what we're gonna do, oh, I missed fixing these roads here. It's those ones. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build over that road. All of these poor people can't get to. Okay, after a little bit of tweaking, we've got that prepared now. We can probably put some houses back for a little bit here. Let's Allow house. Yeah, we're gonna have to some sort of memorial here. Unlucky residents who used to live here. Without any sort of disaster mods unlocked, probably not. Way too early in the game. I've got a couple here actually. Industry, shopping. Bit of Plaza of Death here. Oh, and I've got another mod as well, the Move It mod, which allows me to kind of drag things around, make them fit a little nicer together. But unfortunately, that mod allows clipping issues, which kind of makes it, I have to manually get rid of houses now, which is kind of a minor annoyance. But we're gonna put that park there as like a memorial. Fell down the hole. Unfortunate. Okay. Anyways, let's let the city build, I guess. Focus on a few minor parts. Okay, so this is kind of the pattern I decided on this intersection here. I don't want to make things too complicated. I want them to be simple and yet kind of artistic. That's kind of what I went with for this intersection here. I don't really think any of my other intersections to be touched up, so we're just gonna leave them as is. Let's look at my zoning. It's got... Okay, I see. Oh, and I got another one here. If I click on this, I can tell it that I don't want to ever build on certain roads. This allows me to kind of more easily control where my property is going. So I'm not going to want any roads along here. Just gonna put that up there. Or not any roads, any buildings along this road. We should probably fence off this hole. We don't want some pedestrian falling in. That would be very, you know, block that off. Okay. We have a lovely fence now. Just stop people falling in that hole. I see it though. Dark. Always nighttime. This game. And one other thing I learned about is the budgets. I can up my tax to 12 apparently, and most people are happy with that. My budgets not back down. As high as I have it. By bringing up my taxes, I can earn money a little quicker. It will help me grow even more. I want. One thing we're going to want to start focusing on is our transport. We've got tour buses, taxis, and buses right now. We could set up a bus depot or a taxi depot. I will eventually want a metro. This map I think would be very nice to have a metro system. We're gonna. I want to start with a bus system or let's start with a bus. Bus depots are always good. I'm not very good with my bus planning. Whoa. What is with purple lines? Odd. That have to do with aircrafts? I don't know. Let's start by putting my bus depot finally daytime so I can finally see. Let's put my bus depot in the corner here. Sure, why not? Stick that there, and then we gotta add in some bus routes, and they are a pain in the butt. So we're just gonna, well, I create routes. Okay, we created our lines. So we've got one line, our red line, which basically does the entirety of the city. We've got our green line, which, as you can see, just kind of stays down Midtown area. And then we got a purple line, which is just strictly over to the farms and back. So hopefully that will help with some traffic issues a little bit. We have far too many buses in our budget here, so we're gonna have to cut that bus budget a little bit. We do not need that many buses going. Cut that to 70%. We can get rid of a few of these buses because people aren't lining up. We don't need that many buses. That is insane. No, we're gonna cut that a lot actually for now. Cut that down to 50% until we start getting a higher demand for buses. 6 buses and oh my goodness. Hang on a second, I'm pretty sure I could delegate. I can't. We're just gonna have to let that kind of burn out a little bit. Hopefully we don't have this many buses running. Ooh, we're a busy town now. Cool. Uh-oh, we're getting garbage issues now. What's going on with my garbage? Oh, my garbage is full. Ah, great. Okay, well, landfill. This. Garbage right. We're gonna stick down to it. That should hopefully help with my garbage issues. Start emptying that because that thing is, well, it's full. And the sun's going down again. Great. That means it's going to be harder to mark out my tracks.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Another sinkhole?
Precautionary measures.
Uh-oh. That's what I didn't want. Oh, over by my farms.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
That was... it wasn't too bad of a spot. No casualties. Perfect. However, I do need to fix all my roads now. Okay, I think I have marked off all of my bus points now. I basically just went through and changed my roads to have that bus lane to stop traffic from piling up due to a parked bus. So hopefully that works out for now. Looking at my map, I don't have any issues yet, so we're just going to let this play out for a little bit and earn some money. No, now that the sun's coming up here, I can actually show a little bit what's going on. Oh, what's going on here? Got a bunch of garbage trucks coming down here. I need this many garbage trucks for one street? Dirty is the street. Interesting. Where are you guys going? They just came to loop. Do I not have a turnaround? Are they using the street just to turn around? Oh, we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, they're coming out of here, going here, turning around, and then coming back. Yeah, let's fix that issue. Wait. They just using it to dump? Oh, it might be okay. You might be using it just temporarily to empty this place into this place. We'll let that actually run for a little bit, and then if that's still an issue in a bit, we'll come back to it. Yeah, I think I've marked them all, and now that it's day, you can kind of see my city a little bit. Pretty good. Got bus lanes up here as well. So we'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're back. I noticed that the microphone was picking up my keyboard clicks and stuff, so I'm hoping that I fixed that, made a few minor adjustments. And my voice was also cutting out apparently too. I fixed that as well. As you can tell, I'm fairly new to this, so still working out all the kinks. Let's keep going here. Getting city all in order, so we got the bus lanes done there. And okay, I got my landfill emptying. I think we're just gonna kind of let the city earn a bit of money. It's nice to have a bit of a backbone income in a game like that. I was playing on my other one world that I wasn't recording, and I got hit by 3 tsunamis in a row, and it bankrupted my city, and ended up losing that one. So always good to have extra money in case of disasters like that. Sinkholes aren't a huge deal. The earthquakes can do a little more damage, but still not too bad. Tornadoes can be devastating if they hit the right way. I don't know if I would get any tornadoes on this map, just looking at the hills. Definitely wouldn't get any tsunamis on this map. But you never know. Still always good to have extra money to fix problems. I am, however, get a little bit more industry. So this is all going to turn to farm. I don't actually know if I'm going to need that much industry. Just playing around on other maps and stuff, I realize that industry is not as big as I'm thinking it is. Got some interesting ruins over there in that valley. Is that ruins or is that train? Ooh, I might actually have to work towards that. That actually looks really interesting over there. What have we got here? Try to head that way, I just get lots more farmland. That way gets me intersection. Rocks. I think I want to try and work into this valley. That would be... How close am I? I can already buy another one. We're actually gonna... I want to check that out. If I can connect to this railway, then I could potentially hook up a rail industry. I know I do have a railway over here as well, but I think I would rather hook up to this one. We're going to kind of work toward that. Actually, you know what? Start doing that right now. Just extend my highway a little bit. I even got... I haven't even unlocked the track yet, I don't think. I don't even know where they're kept here. Must be kept under transport. So that's just a lot of maintenance that I'm gonna have to be paying that I was thinking about, but I'm just gonna stop there just so I kind of remember what I'm doing, I guess. So I guess we need to expand our city now. So in order to that, I need more industry going here for now. Okay, the sun is coming up now. I've come to a realization here that I think I'm doing too much of the farming, and my resources that I need here can't be produced by farming. So looking at my resource map here, I've got a lot of forest in here that I can access, and I'm going to be able to access mining over here, but I can't do that yet. So I'm actually going to set up a forestry area here. Maybe get some of that going. Maybe that'll kind of help sort out whatever's going on with my industry. If I were to build a road going over there, it'd be nice to connect it from here. Alright, so then we need to zone it, forest, hit building. What is my land slope here? So so let's bring that up to, and then we're gonna switch back to the dirt roads and do kind of the same idea as we did e-farming. Hey, we got that all up. Oh, any power yet? Let's run power from there across. Let's set up some forestry. See how that goes. I want to roads here. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna have to have regular industry, and I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just gonna leave this as is for now and see if that helps my industry problem. So a lot of people don't like building with the 3 lanes right away because a lot of money to upkeep. But I like to do it right away because in the future, I'm gonna be needing them anyways. Just a lot nicer roads to work with in the end.
Geologists predict that a sinkhole could strike at any minute.
Got another sinkhole coming in.
Cautionary measures.
Oh, and there it is already. That was quick.
A sinkhole has occurred somewhere in the city. Stay out of harm's way and contact authorities with any information.
Filling in with water right away. I was just gonna say that I finished my zone here and we got a sinkhole. So that's fun. We lost 14 people in that. And did a little bit of road damage, so let's quickly fix that up here. Okay, but yeah, it looks like that might have fixed my industry problem, so just gonna plunking down industry here. I build in that one square. It's because it's some weird hill. Odd. Okay, so I got that going across there. I'm wondering, I might have a road come up here later on, so I'm gonna leave that area as open. Then we're gonna have buildings coming across this way. For now, I'm just gonna go up to there, I think. I'm struggling trying to figure out how I want this city to look in the end. I want it spread out, but at the same time, I don't know how I want to spread it. Like, do I want to move up onto the hills? Do I want to move into the valley more? So I want to move towards this thing to find out what it is. And that's strictly for curiosity. I don't even know why I want to move over there. But if I'm trying to build a city, you know, I think I'm just going to expand that way. So we might end up having, might go city, put some city here, and then have the rest of my city over here, and just kind of have the industry within the city, I guess. Yeah, we might just have to do that. So then if that's the case, let's actually extend, let's start by extending here. And so this is gonna be, this is my main drag. So I'm gonna have, eventually I'm gonna have a bridge across here, some stuff over here. I could extend that main drag up here just a little bit. They're all funky shapes because this land is weird. Means if I'm doing more businesses, that means industry, so we're gonna hope that they accept farmland as good industry. I don't want to extend my forest yet, so let's let that grow in a little bit until morning. How do I want to do this? Do I want to start by bridging over, or do I want to start by building over here? I think I'd be wise to start by building over here. I think I'm going to have the entrance to this section down here more. So this, because it's residential, I'm gonna go with the 4-lane. We need to consider parks and leisures, tours and stuff like that. So I could do like a zoo. Never done the zoo. I've got the parks expansion. Which allows you to do a lot, and I've only really done the nature reserves and the regular parks. So it might be kind of fun to mix with the carnivals and stuff. That actually, I could actually turn this all into a carnival zone. That actually might work out really well. Maybe I'll have to do that. This island could all be carnivals. There. And we can maybe have a zoo in this area. Maybe. I'll have to think about that. Okay, but for now, a residence. I don't want to open... Yeah, let's open this up all to a nice big park. Have I unlocked the parks yet or not yet? They're in here. Okay, I have unlocked the parks. So if we're planning this to be a park, we're going to have a main entrance and a side entrance. Back here, oh, I need to make my park area, silly me. Alright, I got a giant horse statue, which actually might be a nicer centerpiece. So we're going to do that, actually. Stick down the horse statue there. Oh, that's power. Okay. Stick it out a little bit so that I have room for this guy right here. Sun is up now. And I think we're going to call it for this episode here. Oh, you're finally done emptying. Nice. So that means... actually sell you. I don't like these dumps. No more landfill. Bye-bye landfill. Anyways, yeah, we're going to call it for this episode here. We've made a lot of progress this episode, I think. We've got another wing here. We've got our another business wing. We've got this entire section here with a nice large park. We've got buildings coming, or people living all in here. We got businesses right here. We've got some forestry going on here. Our farms have expanded just a little bit, not very much. But yeah, and our income is just insane right now. I don't know what it is about this city, but it is one of the most profitable that I've ever done. Our money's just flowing in. It's like we are a little backed up here, not too bad, so I might have to address that if it gets any worse. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. Have a good one.